Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to McBoss Capital live stream. My name is Michael Chu. Sorry for the delay today. We are 2.5 hours into the market, 10:02 Mountain Time. So it's almost noon. It's noon time now, Eastern time. So market is just fairly flat today. This morning you can see Nasdaq is only up 0.1, Dow Jones slightly negative 0.07%, S&P 0.18%, Nasdaq volume extremely heavy. Again, we've been seeing this kind of action lately, and New York Stock Exchange volume lower. We've been seeing lots of volume, but not much movement on the index, right? So what has happened is distribution days have started to pile up. So let's look at the market trend here. So we have two distribution days now, Monday and Wednesday. And now we just start getting towards 4 on Nasdaq, 5 on S&P. Of course, one might say, hey, those distribution days is not coming down in much more in terms of percentage on the price, but just the fact that there's so much volume and this index are not moving, those are what we call stalling action, and that's what IBD termed them. And so this is not good because it's almost like someone is selling behind the scene but not willing to push the price higher, right? Meaning there's not enough buyers to push it higher. So there's way more sellers coming in, and so we are starting to see this action lately. So that to me is not a good thing. And so we're seeing, yes, the index are doing very tight right now on this NASDAQ QQQ ETF. But, as we come close to the new high, why are we seeing this action, right? So that's not a good sign. Um, the other thing I've been mentioning lately is like the growth stocks list is not super bad yet, but it is not moving up. It has been decreasing since last Friday, so 62% are in uptrend, and then now only 50% are in uptrend. So 150 is in downtrend, and 149 is in uptrend. So more than half now has come back below their moving average. That's why they're in downtrend. So that's another problem, right? Like why are all this volume coming in and yet the growth stocks are not moving? So to me, we may, again, it's too early to tell because we haven't seen much job yet, but at least from the growth stocks perspective, a lot of stocks have already pulled back. So with that being said, just another going back to stocks in the move right now. Uh, so we see some gold movement this morning. AU is one of them. Let's just quickly take a look. It's a big move. So it came out from this pullback here and it jumped like almost 6% right now. If we go to gold price, they also jump here. So again, AU to me is the most, at least for me, is the most important gold stock right now. And this is the bullion, so it pretty much tend to outperform the bullion. So that's AU. With Atro, USLM, and then CISO. So those are not on my list, but we have CRDO and ATAT. We can take a quick look. So CRDO will make a move today. I'm not sure if there was any news, but it definitely also broke this downtrend line here. So this is looking good, and it's been holding up this whole morning. It hasn't tried to come back down at all. So that's looking really good. ATAT, let's take a look at that. That's Chinese stock. Also breaking out right here. So looking very good. Also network hasn't pulled back much at all. So just lots of demand buying the stock right now. Um, so let me go back to my list here. So let's go from the top here. We have AVGO. So this one's bouncing yesterday, today it followed through. So this one is another one that's looking good. Um, let's take a quick look at NVDA. So here's the bounce here. It's been trading sideways. So very much similar to the index. although it's still doing slightly better than S&P 500 based on that relative strength line. So it's just doing okay. This one is also very near new high. So we'll see what happens here. In terms of other growth stocks that have make a move this morning, HSAI, Monster is not the highest ranking, so but you can feel free. That one's making a move too. So this is something like this, and kind of making a move there. This one is pulling back slightly now. So we'll see. It's still holding the lows, but it's forming a pendant action right now. Um, okay, let's keep going here. You have FN and HEI. Those are the rankings there. Starting to move up the list. VRT. So this one doesn't have volume, but it's making a move right here. So it's bouncing out of the 10-day again. Um, on the health side, we have FMS, HIMS, and NVO. NVO has come quite a long way from the bottom. It's coming back up. HIMS here. Well, this one has been it's trying to come out again and reverse already. So that doesn't look too good. Again, this stock has been so volatile lately. You just look at those movements. It's pretty volatile. And as I mentioned, all the gold stocks are moving. Not then we have passed here the silver one. This is has been outperforming very strong. So it looks like it's trying to already getting close to highs again. So very strong. SLV is the ETF for silver. This one didn't move up that much, just a little bit. So again, past is probably the strong leader in that group. You can take a quick look at AFRM and Upstart because they've been moving recently. So let's see today what's happening here. So today it looks like a pullback. Don't look that good right now because they have been extended. So this one also pulled back quite a bit after yesterday's reversal. So yeah, so those are two are not doing well. So in general, again, we're just seeing lots of stocks now come under distribution or selling pressure, and half of the growth stocks now are in downtrend. We're not going straight, like not every stock is giving up, so that's the only good thing. But at the same time, we have stalling action on the index, and we have more growth stocks going into distribution or downtrend mode. Those are cautious signs, and we don't know when we're going to get a really bad news and the markets just tank, right? So just beware of that. And let me go back to QQQ intraday chart just to see where we stand today. So here's what I'm watching very closely. Yesterday we went up in the morning and then we reversed pretty hard right here. So this is the high right there. This morning we went up and then we start reversing again. So but right now it's finding its footing. So we will see if we can hold this high or it's gonna break through, and then it still have to break through this one. So what I'm trying to say here is, are we seeing the turn happening right now on the index, or is this just another slow motion eventually break to new high again, right? So more likely the index want to move to new highs just because of the momentum still there, and but what happens after you crack that line? That's probably the bigger question. So thank you for watching. Have a very nice day.